What's good, everybody? Welcome back, man. This is stream number 2, day number 2. We ended up skipping yesterday's stream. We're gonna add that on to the end of the week. So obviously, you're still gonna have 7 streams, but we had to skip yesterday because of hospital-related things. My wife is pregnant. We're getting ready to have a baby any day now, so uh, you know, we might have to skip a day or two here, but we're gonna have that at the end, and no matter what, I'm not just gonna not do the stream. So no matter what, you're gonna get 7 good streams. In today's stream, I want to go over where the markets are right now. Okay, go over what the markets are looking like for this week. Answer some questions, go over the strategy a little bit more, all that good stuff. But yeah, before we get into the charts or anything like that, does anybody have any questions? Anything that they've seen so far in the markets since we've started? Since you've learned from day one, is there anything that you're confused about and you kind of saw it in the markets, whatever the case may be? All right. Air is on. It's fucking hot in this muffin. What other indicators do you use? Shut the fuck up. When should I move my stop loss to break even? I don't know. A couple of questions so far, the questions that I've seen seem like you guys didn't, whoever those two people in particular asked those questions didn't watch the first stream. Because I clearly said no indicators whatsoever. And I also said you adjust your stop loss to about half of the previous candle. But we'll go over it again. Watch that stream over again now. Do you take partial profits? That's a good question. Now, partial profits, I like that. I like to take partial profit. I do sometimes. But for me, it's rare. But as a new person coming up or trying to become a professional or full-time trader, I do think taking partials is good. I personally don't take partials very often, if ever. But I do think that it's smart to do when you're first coming up, or even in general. I just don't do it, but I think it's smart to do, because at the end of the day, what the fuck is that on my beard? At the end of the day, taking partials is going to save you from being a break even or even a losing trader in certain situations. Like I showed you guys in the strategy a couple days ago, you're going to always typically hit a 1 to 5 to a 1 to 10. Not always, but on a winning trade, 1 to 5, 1 to 10. So taking partial profits is not something you need to do. If you do end up running that trade up to like a 1 to 15, you're going to be very upset with yourself if you're taking partials along the way, because it would have been so much more money if you would have just kept the original amount. Does that make sense? So you got to be careful about taking partials as well. I don't do it with this strategy. I don't think it's necessary, but if you don't want to leave money on the table and you're kind of scared, which if you're doing the strategy the right way and you're pretty much adjusting your stop loss, you'll never really leave profits on the table. Okay. How do you calculate lot size for NAS? You guys can use a calculator. Clarity Forex app has one. For me though, I don't need one because I simply use 10 standards, right? Or I'm using one standard. I know how to do it because I'm using even numbers in a sense. So if it's a 250 point stop loss or pip stop loss, I know that 10 standards, that's 25 grand. Okay. Now, if it's a 100 pip stop loss, then with my 10 standards is going to be 10 grand. I know that. Or one standard is going to be 1 grand. So I don't typically need one, but you guys can use calculators for sure. What time do you usually take your GJ trades? I take them during London session only. Can you quickly break down the NAS 100? So I'm gonna go over the short position that we took on NAS earlier. Honestly, for me it was a break even. I think I made like 6 grand, right? So I was up though almost 38-ish grand. I ended up closing at 6 grand. So that was one of those times where I lost. But my fault there. The news came in hard and it just completely just reversed. But regardless, it did almost run for 400 pips. How bad will that missile launch affect GJ? I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't heard nothing about no missile launch. Now I gotta look it up. What's this missile launch? What is that? Oh, North Korea. Oh, North Korea firing missiles over Japan, I guess. Yeah. Mamba, we're struggling with taking profits on GJ. Sometimes hits 20 pips, sometimes 40, never consistent. This is why we need better clarification for moving stop loss. It's really just based on how you're comfortable, what your accounts at. Everybody's accounts is so different. GJ has been very, 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 very garbage lately. I've been making very I've been making so much money trading NASDAQ that GJ's basically been irrelevant to me. I'm still trading it, but it's the losses have been like, I don't know, 8 grand. And then the wins have been, we call it 30, 40 grand, but there hasn't been very many wins. But then again, on NASDAQ, the wins are in the 6-figure range. So realistically, right now, GJ is nothing to me. NASDAQ's definitely, definitely, so I'm just looking at the chats, but yeah. Same strat for NASDAQ and GJ. Yeah. A lot of you guys didn't watch the stream, or a lot of you guys weren't here for the stream. A lot of you guys didn't watch it. Yeah, the only indicator that I use right now is actually just the kill zones, which pretty much shows you what session you're in, when what session opens, which is actually really helpful for a lot of traders. Yeah, I'm gonna be trading on the copy trader this week. I have not yet. The markets were really, really bad this morning, and then last night I was pretty much just at the hot. It was just it's been busy. I've been at the hospital for 2 days, so definitely trade on that. It's open. It's running. Like everything's working with it. I just haven't traded on it just because again the markets aren't the most security. Like you guys said, the missiles and shit now. I'm just trying to be very careful because I do not want to mess with people's money. I don't want to in a bad way, right? I want the markets to be really, really good. So that way, or at least back to normal, so I can really feel confident trading other people's money. You know what I mean? That's the biggest reason is I would never want to drain nobody's accounts. I want to ask about the trader and if it was going. So thank you for the clarification. Okay, these questions are just whatever. Let's go and share the screen here. What the fuck? Something's not right here. What's happening in my Zoom meeting? For some reason, it's not letting me. Oh no, what's going on here? It won't let me have both open at once. It's because I'm full screen. Off to the side if I have to. Where's LG at? Go boom, boom. All right. Now I should be able to share my screen here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Someone said no negativity here, but at a point, you're right. What's that about? I don't know what the hell that means. Sorry, I'm trying to find this. There's just so much happening. If you guys can see my screen right now. Oh my god. I don't know what that means though. At a point, something, whatever. Boom. Damn. Sorry. What I'm trying to do, if you guys are curious, is I'm trying to erase the shit that was drawn on here. All right. Whatever. All right, we're back to it. So somebody wanted me to pretty much go over what the fuck can I disable the chat? People just, I don't know what's going on right now. Boom, disable the chat. Too much bullshit. People just saying whatever at this point. So someone want me to go over the NASDAQ trade today. So that's what we're gonna actually do right now. As you guys can see, price was pretty much going on a bullish run. Price is very bullish here, obviously. Well, that's different. But for me, for price to become bearish, and the reason I didn't want to take a buy here is because it was already so bullish. A lot of times when price is bullish / bearish, whatever the case may be, like such as this, it's very hard to find a move, right? You're not going to be able to buy here if it's not giving you that breakout or anything. Like in this case right here, it wasn't giving me that breakout. So for me, I'm only looking for sells. I want to see a break of this trend line and then take a short position. Otherwise, there's nothing really here for me. I'm not going to get in with the trend when it's like this because there's just not a setup there. It's as simple as that. Okay, price came down. I ended up breaking through that trend line. And when price broke through that trend line, I said, okay, now we're probably, well, my screen's frozen right here now, but now we're probably looking at a bearish trade. Bro, this is just ridiculous right now. Now I got to put it back in replay mode, of course. Boom. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but my Wi-Fi is fucking lagging. The chat's going crazy. This is just a great start. Anyways, when this trend line broke, and this trend line, you might not even say it broke yet. We could say that that's pretty much more accurate. But as this trend line or this candle live came down, then we're looking at a sell position. I didn't take my sell position. I want to say on this candle on this candle as it came down, came back up, whatever the case may be. Just that's not the overall target for me. It was more so obviously 1-to-1 first, and then obviously from there it'd be a 1-to-2. However, we did not get that move. Overall price was very bullish. This trade right here typically is going to work almost every single time. The reason it didn't, again, was because news came out. I'm talking about strong news came out during this session, right on this candle. Literally on this candle, news came out. So trying to trade with the news too much. The problem is that there's a lot of, and I mean a lot of news during New York session. It's very, very common to have US news around that time. So you got to be careful. A lot of news for NASDAQ. Anyways, price did drop. It dropped a decent amount. Like I said, got in at 10 standards. I was up almost, like I said, that says 400, but I don't remember seeing that. I remember seeing around 380 pips pretty much is what I saw. So I might have entered a little bit lower because like with these price moves so much, you're not going to get in exactly where you want to get in because these things are moving just ridiculous speeds. I literally can't speak today. Today has been like last night and today has just been fucking just hectic as shit. So I'm just drained, literally drained. So I'll probably just honestly, I'll finish this stream, but I'll probably add another stream anyways, because this is just not me at my full potential right now. I am literally fucking drained. I'm just trying to get through this, try to show you guys as much as I can while being just mentally exhausted. Damn, clear my throat. Anyways, I want to go over some of the strategy a little bit more with you guys. It's a little bit easier right now. Let's see. So again, very, very, very simple, right? A couple things we're looking for. I'm gonna basically go over it from the beginning again, because a lot of you guys are asking really, really dumb questions in the chat that kind of show that either you guys didn't watch the first one or you're just confused, and that's all right. It's all right if you're confused. So we'll go over it right now. Again, okay, a couple things have to happen for a trade to take place, or at least a good trade to take place. A textbook example. We need to be in a bullish or bearish market structure, first of all. Okay, if we're going to take a buy, then we want to be in a bullish market structure. We're going up. We have higher highs, higher lows, whatever the case may be. Okay, from there, we just need a breakout to the upside if we're looking at a bullish market structure. Okay, now if we're looking for a bearish trade or a sell, bearish market structure paired with a support break or a trend line break. Okay, it's the same thing, a breakout, but it has to be paired with bearish market structure if we're looking for a short position. All right, it's that simple. Now, overall, there's going to be times where price, like here on GJ, is consolidating. you can take a consolidation trade if it breaks out of consolidation. It's very similar to taking any type of trade that is referring to breakouts. Again, right here, we're consolidating, right? We have consolidation prices going up, coming down, going up, coming down. There's nothing really clear here. We're not clearly going up. We're not clearly going down. At what point did we officially come down? Okay, that's what you want to find. So officially we start coming down in this zone. I don't recommend taking a sell position right out of consolidation, but instead maybe going to a smaller time frame and finding a breakout trade. You're not always going to get it, right? You're not always going to get it. In this case, we have a breakout here. Looks like we could potentially have a breakout here. And that's pretty much it. Again, you're not always going to get it. But if you see a consolidation, you see prices breaking out of consolidation, you're going to see, and again, that's actually happening too early. So we probably wouldn't take this breakout here because this candle did not even form yet. So we're not going to sit here and cheat ourselves and say, hey, we would take the sell position, because realistically, again, it's not there. But again, I'm going to say it one more time. If you see consolidation on a 5-minute chart and it starts to break out of it, you can then go down to your smaller time frame, which is only really 1 minute, and find a breakout on that time frame. I don't recommend trading it straight off of consolidation breaks. I really don't, unless you have a very clear resistance or support line. Something like, I don't really see anything here. I guess if price would have broken out here to the upside, because price was pretty bullish here still, this started to become consolidation. So a breakout here, I would have taken a buy. But in this instance, it's very, very open. You've been consolidating for a while. Okay. So again, like I said, you're going to look at that 5-minute chart. You're breaking out of consolidation. And then you can go down to a smaller time frame. I think we were about right here, like I said, and then find a breakout on that time frame. Boom, right there we have that breakout. Take our short position as price is breaking out. So again, that would have been probably about right there as price started to break out. Okay, try to get that back as far as I can for you guys. Again, I'm gonna just go through it slow one more time. Okay, we're on the 5-minute chart. Consolidation has been broken out of. Go down to the 1-minute chart, and now we look for that breakout strategy. There's 2 ways we could take this breakout, right? We have support being broken through, as well as a resistance break. So you could have taken it way up here, get even better pips right there. But let's say you took it the basic way, right? You took it the more safe way, and you took the support break. Okay, stop loss probably going to be about, like I say, half of the last candle is probably cool, right? It's a 10 pip stop loss. It's an infinite take profit. We're just going to trail our stop loss. And people were asking me in the chat right now, where do you target? Okay, when do you move your stop loss? I'm going to go over it for you guys. This price comes down. Okay, what you want to do is just follow it, right? You just want to follow it. In this case here, price did not just break hard. We have price coming back up. So what we really want to do here, and again, it's for me, it's a lot of eyeball test here. You can't, there's no for sure answer. Okay, 13 pips or a 1-to-1, let's move it. 1-to-2, let's move it. You can do stuff like that. You can mix and match it, but it's really just a lot about just eyeballing it, right? If price looks like we're moving down hard, start to move that stop loss. Don't fucking sit there and wait. If price is consolidating a little bit, you might want to wait and back off a little bit. As price starts to come down to this low, I'm for sure going to half this candle here, right? As we start to go and make lower lows. Okay. We have a huge candle here. I'm for sure going to half of that candle. Okay. Meaning that realistically, being real right here, we got taken out on this reversal. Okay. As awesome as it was to be at a whatever it ends up being right here, a 1-to-3, and even if you would have closed at that max spot, a 1-to-4.5, you probably got taken out at a 1-to-3, because you got to move that stop loss on big moves like this. You have got to adjust that stop loss. You don't want to leave, and this goes kind of back to what you guys were asking. You don't want to leave no money on the table. Instead of securing half your profit, move that stop loss to a good point where, okay, now, I mean, let's look at it live, right? Let's look at it live. Right, this is my stop loss. No matter what the fuck happens right here, I'm going to catch a 1-to-3 at 30 pips. If I'm doing 10 standards, for example, let's say I make $1,000 or 3. So $3,000 on this trade. risking 1,000 but making 3,000, I'm happy as is. You can be happy knowing you're going to catch a 1 to 3 no matter what happens here. Let's play it safe. Let's adjust our stop loss. We're going to take nothing off the table yet, but at least have that stop loss so that we don't lose nothing, right? We make a 1 to 3 regardless. And of course, like I said, it does come back in reverse, and sometimes it does suck because it might continue down. I'm not saying this trade is going to, which, as you can see, this is actually a good exit. Didn't go down that much further. But sometimes it is going to continue down and keep falling, and you're going to just hate yourself. One tip I can give you guys, man, is if you see it reverses on you, you hit a 1 to 3, 1 to 5, be happy. I wouldn't even recommend looking at the trade again. Come back and trade tomorrow. I wouldn't even recommend looking at it, because you come back and look at it and it kept falling, you're going to be upset. Then you're going to start overthinking and shit. Oh, I should have held. I should have done this. Then you're going to fuck with your psychology. You don't want to do none of that, right? You want to actually just made your money. Let's see what happens tomorrow. If people start getting upset and then the psychology gets all fucked up. But again, part 2 of the strategy that I taught a couple of days ago, consolidation. Very simple. You find that consolidation on the 5-minute chart. Once it starts to break out of consolidation, well, then you go down to your 1-minute time frame and you find a breakout. So let's see if we can catch another one here. As you guys can see, price started to break out of that consolidation. I would say right about boom on this candle. Okay, we'll say probably the next candle. Why the hell is the garage opening? So we broke out of this consolidation on this candle. Again, you could have a retracement here. So we'll go down to our smaller time frame and look for a clear breakout. If we don't get it, we just don't get it. There's nothing really much you could do. I don't see much. I really don't see much anyways. Now, this is a very small trend line break, but it is a trend line break, okay? No matter how you draw it here, this is a trend line break, right? This is the pattern that we look for. This is the pattern that we trade. So taking a trade like this, right, where it is a very small trend line, but price did start to break out of it. I do like trades like this. However, you just gotta be a little careful with these trades. I wouldn't risk as much because it is already moving very bullishly. You do have a high chance of a reversal because of how bullish it is. Again, for those of you guys who are in my NASDAQ group, you know, we caught 14,000 pips. We made a lot of money based off of really good setups. And when setups like this occur, sometimes we get either reversed on or we just don't find that entry. So you got to be very careful. Again, you take this trade right here, you go risk a little bit, but you're still going to get in. I always recommend getting in because you don't want to miss an opportunity either, because that'll fuck with your psychology. So as price starts to break out here, do the same thing. Very nice tight stop loss, about the same size as that candle. And then we just let it play out. And as this candle went up, you literally were already, I swear to God, up fucking you'd have been up already, straight the fuck up, a 1 to 2. Just off of the first candle, you're up 1 to 2. Price starts to go up. Okay, this is one of them beautiful trades, bro. Beautiful fucking trades, right? If you trail your stop loss rate on this trade, and this is why I was trying to tell you guys, don't risk as much, but don't miss the trade either. Like, you still take that trade because there is a chance it does work out. And for me, Forex is all about chances, taking those chances, okay? Because you got tight stop losses anyways. How bad is it going to hurt? Let's say the last trade we took, even though it was in the future over here, it was a 1 to 3. Okay. So we already caught a 1 to 3. We can now lose 3 trades in a row and still be break even. So why not take another little risk? Take a chance. We took the chance here. We're going to adjust our stop loss, follow that stop loss, and potentially, you see what I'm saying? Catch a 1 to 18. All right. Just based off what I'm showing you guys tonight, based off the 5-minute, right? The 5-minute consolidation break, going down to the 1 minute and finding an actual breakout setup type strategy, you already just could have just caught a 1 to 18 and a 1 to 3. You're already up a 1 to 21 overall. Like, that's just crazy shit. But this is the power of breakouts. Okay. So again, I'll say it again because a lot of people, I guess, in the first stream, tell me I hit record, bro. Yeah, I hit record. A lot of people in the first stream apparently weren't paying attention, so I'm trying to break it down for you guys. Now here's just a basic setup anyways. we're turning to the downside. Like we have bearish market structure. It's a very simple strategy, very simple setup. Okay. We're already trending to the downside. We know that. We can just get a trend line break. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. As long as price doesn't break above this area back in here, we're still going to the downside. It's still a bearish setup. So take our short position. Well, not yet, not yet. Let me draw the trend line for you guys, show you guys what we're looking at. You can draw it here, or you could draw it here. Either way, it's a trend line. Like trend lines are not always beautiful. You're not always going to see this fucking stunning ass trend line. It's not always going to be like that. This is still a trend line on a bearish market structure, right? Coming off of lower lows and lower highs, no matter how you look at it. As price is coming down through here on either of these candles, either way, you're taking the same sell position as it's coming through in this area. You can put that stop loss right around that last candle, maybe the middle of that last candle. Either way, if this becomes bullish up in this area in any way, you just close the trade. You ain't got to have no stop loss. Okay. Who knows? Target whatever you want to target. It doesn't matter. Again, you're going to trail your stop loss. Just right off the back, you're literally already up. Okay, let's see if my math is correct here. Where is it? Just right off the back, the first candle, you're literally already up 1 to 2 right off the back instantly. Okay. Now let's follow this with our stop loss. How do we want to run it? We'd put it to the half point of this one, half of the body. Okay, that's cool. You put it to the half of the body again. Boom, we got taken out. Simple as that. If that keeps dropping, oh my God. That one would hurt. I'm gonna be honest, that one might hurt. That shit probably fuck with my psychology. That one would really, oh my God. that one would fucking hurt. I'd be depressed as shit. But still, okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Even on this one right here, right? I mean, you still caught. You still caught a 1 to fucking 10. I mean, yeah, you probably could have caught a you could have caught a fucking a 1 to 77. That's never gonna, that's crazy shit though. I can't believe that just happened right now. I would have been hurt. I would have been so hurt. I mean, because you would have just and again, you would have trailed your stop loss live. This would have been a real candle moving. You would have been trailing your stop loss, trailing it, and you could have gotten taken out at any point. So you can't say that you would have caught 77, 1 to 77. But what the fuck is that? I swear to God, on everything I love, I didn't even notice that either. When I took the sell right here, I didn't even notice that it dropped that hard. That's fucking mad. Anyways, you still would have caught a 1 to 10. So even at worst, you still caught a 1, just a little light 1 to 10. It ain't nothing. But you guys see the strategy, man. If you guys see the strategy, type a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna open up the chat real quick. There you go. Now only I can see the chat, but every type of 1 in the chat, if you guys understand what I'm saying. You guys can't see it, but I could see it. Just hundreds of ones. All right, so this is a real strategy right here. This is real shit. It's just funny to me because that one would have hurt bad. That's fucked up. Anyways, okay, like I said, this is a real strategy. Like this shit right here is real, and you guys will see that as you practice it and work with it more and more. Yeah, this is as real as it gets. Okay, and you guys know I live and I die by breakouts. You know what I'm saying? I live and die by that. If you follow me religiously like you should be, okay, you look at my YouTube channel, you look at my Clarity Forex app, you guys see every fucking breakdown I've ever shown, literally, is from breakouts. Okay, let's answer some questions, man. Only I can see these because you guys were acting crazy. I don't know what was going on. Not even that crazy, just weird questions, or not even questions. People were just saying dumb shit. Yeah, and again, I want to apologize if I'm like kind of slurring, not necessarily slurring, but like I'm not speaking the best right now. I'm going through it mentally. For one, I do not smoke, I do not drink, I do nothing, so I'm not on any substances. literally though, but I do get in my own head mentally. So right now is one of those times where I'm going through it. We got a baby coming. It's a lot, when you already have 5 to have a 6 baby, it's a lot. So just mentally going through it. So I'm kind of slurring a little bit, not speaking the most clear, but I'm here. I'm trying to show you guys that this is some real shit. Okay. Mom, but don't you mind the spread costs while trailing the stop loss? Yeah, you got to be careful with spread and all that as well. Definitely. Do you wait for the current session to trade that pair, or if you see something that looks good, you take it? Okay, so this is the thing. If I'm doing like a small account challenge, stuff like that, I do get crazy. Like I will look at random pairs and all kinds of shit just to make money. When it comes to real life, though, and I mean real life in the sense of my big boy accounts that feed my family, stuff like that. Okay. I'm very strict with how I trade. It's only going to be New York session, NASDAQ, and London session GJ. That's it. I don't trade nothing else. I don't look at other pairs to see if something's trending. Nothing. I'm very strict like that because I'm very good at those 2 pairs, other than the fact that GJ is complete garbage right now, which is not my fault, but it's life. And that's another thing I want to tell you guys too. You got to be real with yourself, and you can't expect Forex to be like this fucking one-way ticket to $1 million. Like you're gonna have a losing week, even a losing month. Like it's very normal. The best traders adapt. Okay, if GJ looks like shit, then you trade NASDAQ. If NASDAQ looks like shit too, maybe you trade gold. Whatever the case may be, it's the same strategy on all these pairs, but you adapt. Find what works for you. You got to be able to adapt though, because there is going to be times when GJ is garbage or NASDAQ is garbage. You have to be able to adapt. Okay. That's why I started trading NASDAQ again. NASDAQ wasn't good for a while. I wasn't even trading it for like months. Trading it again right now, and I'm killing it. Okay. It really just depends on what's popping in that moment. Now, how'd you know it wasn't going to reverse in advance? What do you mean? How do you know it wasn't going to reverse? You never know. You don't know that. You just take the trade that looks good and you trail your stop loss. If it reverses, it does. There's no not knowing though. How many trades do you recommend we take a night? I would say 2 to 3, meaning re-entries though. Like you find your breakout, it doesn't work out. Maybe it re-breaks out again, take another entry. You're doing like a 1 to 5, 1 to 10 anyways. You can lose 3 times, hit a 1 to 8, 1 to 5, and you're still up. So it's okay to take a couple entries. But after 3, even after 2 sometimes, but after 3, you got to stop. Because you will just keep, trust me, everybody does it. You'll just keep fucking going and going. And it's not good. Okay. Ugh, are you having more kids? Is that the last one? It's the last one for a while. Same strategy for crypto trading. Yeah, it's funny. It actually is. I haven't traded crypto in a while. Crypto is, I don't know. I haven't been trading like that lately, but when I did trade it, it's the same fucking thing. I did a lot of because crypto is so different. I did trade it on the daily, but same breakout strategy. I swear to God, I trade a breakout strategy on crypto on the monthly or on the daily, not the monthly. I'm sorry. Someone said monthly, so I said daily. You want to trade something like Ethereum, for example. I don't know. I haven't traded it, but let's just say you did. I don't know. It's too much fundamentals. Honestly, I wouldn't even recommend it. But if you're gonna, do it the right way, I guess. But I guess it's just too much fundamentals. I don't recommend trading it. Oh, I'm on the fucking 5-minute though. I don't want to go on the 5-minute. Ethereum's too much. I don't know why I'm even looking at Ethereum. That'd be the last one to trade. We want to trade something more so like, well, Luna's probably dead. I got in Luna, by the way. I made a lot of money on Luna. I got out way before it dropped. Maybe Solana. Even that's too big of a coin as well. I wouldn't even want to trade that, but just to kind of see what it looks like, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even tell you. But we're not focusing on crypto. I don't trade crypto. Not anymore. But it did work for a while. I was making some good ass fucking money on it for a while. Can we use this for gold? Absolutely. Of course you can use this for gold. I'll say gold probably around New York session, Tokyo session. I used to trade gold If any of you guys were in my Clarity app on some OG shit when I very first launched it, I would trade gold only pretty much, and we were catching stupid fucking pips. So many, it was just fucking ridiculous. And then I stopped trading it, and it was just a breakout strategy. Doing breakout, same shit, 5-minute gold, killing that shit, making stupid fucking money on gold. Gold got ugly with the news and shit, so I stopped trading it. I ain't traded it since. But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to be able to adapt. If NASDAQ starts to look ugly, I'll be back on gold. Same shit with gold. I'll be back on GJ, whatever the case may be. Those are the 3 pairs I fuck with, though. Damn, my hand just started cramping up. Fuck. Someone said lifetime for NAS. Fuck, no, I charge 20 grand. The reason I'm trying not to do lifetimes like that, like on NASDAQ, because I don't want to trade forever. Like, I'm not trying to, like, what lifetime entails, like, fucking till I die. Bring gold back to the app. Shit, I might, because shit. GJ ain't been shit. You know, let's look at gold. Let's do that. Let's look at gold a little bit, and then we'll answer some questions and look at some more charts. But let's look at gold, because I ain't even looked at gold. No, not that. Forex. What they ain't got? Gold isn't in Forex. My fault. I trade gold a little deep. Probably like, what time is it? Yeah, I'll probably trade gold around right now. That's when I used to trade gold, about right now. A little bit deeper into Tokyo. Okay, so we got, like, again, I'm gonna go over this again. We got consolidation on gold, hard consolidation on this fucking candle right here. This motherfucking candle. I'm gonna put this in replay mode. Right here on this candle, though, we start coming out of it bullish. Of course, we still have a wick, but this body's way above these wicks. This is a bullish candle. We're going up. All right, so what I'm gonna do right here, what I'm gonna do from this spot, I just want to see what you guys say, just to see who's been listening. What would I do from right here? Someone said, most people saying the right thing. A lot of people said buy. Ew, what the fuck? Is go to your 1 minute. It's not, the answer was not buy. But it's okay. If you said buy, sorry, you're still learning. You will rewatch this stream a couple times. Anyways, in consolidation, I'm gonna say it one more time. In consolidation, right? When there's consolidation on a 5-minute chart, and we have a breakout to the up or downside, you're gonna go to the 1 minute chart to find actual textbook breakout setup. And there we go. Now we just need to see a break. Now we just need to literally see a fucking break right here. If we get a cool little break right here, I'll take a buy position. Boom. What is you talking about? Take our long, I'll just do it on the candle break, but long position here. We'll go about the bottom of that candle. Again, it's very, very, there's no right or wrong answer, but just a tight fucking stop loss. If price starts to come down, I'm just going to get out straight the fuck up. But let's see what happens here. As if we're really taking this trade. I want to see what happens. We'll take our stop loss. Okay. We'll just adjust it and see what the fuck happens. We get out the trade. So right here, I already get out the trade. On this candle, as it came down, start to close, I get out this trade. So we already lost 17 pips. It don't mean that we can't re-enter. This is where the re-entry might come in. Boom. And again, as price start to come down in this area, you better have been out by now, because you don't want to take a 20, 30, 40 pip loss right here. As price came down in this area, you should have been out. So we already took 1 L right here, okay? As price start to come up, though, back above this resistance line, we're getting in again, 100%. And if you guys are in my NASDAQ group, you know we re-enter and we win. But anyways, as price came up here, we're getting right the fuck back in. Now, we got to be real with ourselves here. Stops to break even. Ooh. It's a tough one. I'll probably go maybe more like mid, like right here. Fuck me, bro. So that would have been a break, not a break even, but let's see. 10 pips, 17. So we're really down 7 pips still. This is a hard re-entry right here. I'll probably a lot of breakouts happen like this. So it's hard to not re-enter on this trade, but you don't want to get stopped out again. I don't trade gold very often lately, so I can't tell you if it's been doing this a lot, like a little bit of retracements. That's what makes it hard. But let's say it has been doing that a lot. We'll take another buy. One more buy position, only because we're down 7 pips. We just caught 10 more. We'll take one more buy position right here. If this does get stopped out again, though, I'll get the fuck out of here. I'm not playing that shit. Stop loss, since we're entering right there. We'll go back to about the break even here. If this gets stopped out right here, though, we'll just stay away because fuck all that. Yeah, we can get the fuck out of there at that point. That would be what was this one? 16 pips. So we'll probably be down about 22 pips right here. Now, this is the part that hurts. Let's watch what the fuck happens. Ooh. I'm getting greedy. Now I'm getting crazy with it, though. I'm getting kind of crazy with it because, I'm getting a little crazy with it. But I don't trade gold. And gold, this is moving like crazy. But I'm not. See, at this point, I'm not putting my stop loss. No, we're not putting it to break even. We'll just wait. Now I'm moving my stop loss for sure. I like that. So we'll probably put our stop loss to about the bottom of that candle. Man, fuck gold. This is why I don't trade gold. And then it goes right the fuck up. Bet you this shit flies too. Told you. There you have it, man. I'm not fucking trading no gold. Fuck gold. But that's the same example, okay? If you would have been a little more patient with the stop loss, look at the pips you would have caught, though. Just crazy amounts. But I'm not fucking trading gold then. If that's how it's going to act, I'm not even going to trade that shit. And that's an example of why I don't trade gold. You see how NASDAQ just goes? You're good. GJ, half the time it just goes. This is why I don't fuck with gold. But let's keep looking. Let's just keep looking, see what happens. But that's too much to be in this strategy in particular. It's a bit much. Okay, I'm not saying you can't be profitable, but it's a bit much. Okay. Nothing good during this session, really. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not showing that shit down either. Here we go. Now here's a really decent setup right here. Okay. Again, we're later into New York not New York session, Tokyo session. Okay, price is coming down. Overall price is very bearish. Okay. Now we just need a support break. That's it. This is how simple the strategy really is. Okay. We got bearish market structure trending to the downside. Now we just wait for a support break. As price broke right here on this support, I'll probably take my trade right around this zone. We'll have our stops up above that candle, right around that candle. Who knows where the take profit is? Like I said, we're going to just trail our stop loss. So price started to move down. That's a pretty good candle. I'll go to break even right about here. That's nice. We'll go back. We'll probably go to the top of that candle. Okay, now we're talking. Now I'm gonna start to get a little more aggressive with the stop loss because I really like how much money I'm up. Again, I'm gonna get a little aggressive with that stop loss. I don't want nothing to do with it. Hold on. We need the referee to come in on this one. If you got a nice tight spread like Athens, you're not getting taken out right here. Well, maybe on gold though. I've been trading NASDAQ. Maybe on gold. You getting taken on that regardless, so it didn't matter. It just depends because again, it's hard to show you guys because we can't save it. What happened first? We don't know if this candle came down first or if it shot up first. So if it came down first, we'll trail our stop loss even lower. We can't really say. So just we'll just say that it didn't. Let's say it came right up. And let's say this one took you out. Worst come to worst, that shit took you out. Still a 1 to 4. Like even on a whatever trade, you're still catching a 1 to 4 or 1 to 5, whatever the case may be. Like this is how profitable this fucking strategy is regardless. And we're looking at gold right now. The one pair that literally wicks out of fucking nowhere. Okay, what would have happened though? That shit sucks. That's just so depressing when that shit happens. That's why I tell you guys, don't even watch that shit. Because with this strategy, this is gonna happen a decent amount. Okay, so maybe you don't be so aggressive. Right there, I got pretty aggressive, but maybe you don't be so aggressive sometimes. It depends on your account size and what you want to trade. I'm showing you guys a strategy that works. You got to adjust your stop loss how you feel comfortable. I'm doing about half the candle. That's what I like to do. I also risk 20, 50, $70,000 on a loss and shit. So, it's really what you guys want to do. Okay. Someone said I'm on 5 minutes still. Of course I'm on 5 minute. Why wouldn't I be on 5 minute? I didn't say nothing. This is not consolidation. This is now just market structure, bearish market structure, and a breakout. The same strategy I've been talking about. Same strategy I teach every day. This ain't consolidation. So you guys are already some of you guys still confused. That's why this is 7-day camp. That's why I'm not giving up, but we're still going. It's only day number 2. You guys are going to understand this. By the end of this, week, you guys are going to be counting that. Trust me. Let's do another one. Okay. Let's do another one. I'm trying to be realistic with this, so I got to kind of look at it from a point of view of where it would have been. We'll go. I'm just trying to look at it, what I would have saw. So right here, we're still in bearish market structure. Yeah, this is not really a terrible setup at all. This one most likely will lose, but I want to show you guys that it's still a good setup. And sometimes they lose. I'm not going to sit here and say that they all fucking win. But again, overall, market structure, bearish. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Not really a lower low yet, but we still didn't come back and create bullish market structure. Okay. So as you guys can see, boom, we're breaking out of this little bit of a support zone on this candle because that body of the candle is lower than all of these wicks. You don't need to see it break below the wicks, but you need to see the body break below the previous body / middle area of those wicks. Write that down. Remember that. It's very important. When it comes to a breakout, it does not have to be, breaking below these wicks. You don't need to break below the wicks, or else you'd have to pretty much break below. Well, for it to really break, you'd have to break below that. That don't make no sense. That's not a breakout. A breakout is the fact that this body is extremely lower than the previous bodies. Look at that. If you look at it from that example, you can tell how much lower you really are. Even if you give it the benefit of the doubt right here, you're still below it. That's a breakout. Okay. So remember that. You don't have to do breakout through the wicks. Okay. So let's say we take our short position here. We have a super tight stop loss and we just run that same shit. Nothing changes. Oh my God. Holy shit. I didn't think it was going to move that fast. This motherfucker went to a 1 to 5 instantly on this candle. This next candle went to a 1 to 5. So let's just say realistically, as it was at a 1 to 5, you said, I'm going to just go maybe half. Okay. Came back, reversed. Okay, so we'll just say on this day in particular, if you would have put half the candle on that one, you still would have caught a 1 to 3. All right. Again, this is gold during a time where I'm not sure if gold's that great. And we're still catching 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, and 1 to 4s. We're still doing it. That's how good this strategy is that even though we're trading gold later in the Tokyo session, we're still catching 1 to 3 moves. You're still a profitable trader. You're still making money. You're still paying the bills. That's how good this fucking strategy is that it works with anything. Like literally anything. Fast moving, I would prefer though. Try not to trade this on no Euro USD or no odd USD. I wouldn't recommend that. Okay. We got another one. It's a pretty nice trade as well right here. All right, guys. What is market structure right now? In this scenario right here, what is market structure? Let me see what you guys say. Someone said bullshit. What the fuck? Damn, 49ers killed the Rams. Yeah, I see uptrend, bullish, up. I don't think I see not one bear. Not one person said bear. Some people say it's consolidation, but I wouldn't consider this consolidation because we are still moving kind of up. I mean, you could say consolidation because of this right here. But I mean, overall price started moving up. So it's bullish. It's bullish slash consolidating a little bit, but I'd still take a buy position here. Okay, again, bullish, right? Overall, look at the overall picture. We're bullish market structure. Maybe if I put it like this, it'll look better to you guys. Okay. You can draw it from here and wait. Or you could go to the middle of this area. I would say it's starting to break out. We could wait though. So if you want to really wait, we definitely can. And again, for you guys freaking out, you do not take this trade when the candle closes. Because if you would have took this buy up here, you would have lost. Not lost, but you would have missed out on a lot of pips. We're not going to count them right now. So again, you're taking this trade as it's breaking out, like I said in the first stream. So we probably take this trade right about here, right? As it's breaking out, we'll probably take this trade right about here. Stop loss, half of the candle previously if you really want to. Okay. Instantly, and I'm talking about instantly, you are up. Oh, this gold confuses me when I haven't traded it in a while. Damn. Say we go to the, we can say we went to the top of it. Okay. You're instantly up a 1 to 4. With the way things have been looking with gold, though, the way I've kind of seen it as I've been trading it in front of you guys, is that it's going to reverse a little bit. Right. So maybe we notice that we adjust. Like I always say, you got to be able to adjust, and we don't maybe take the stop loss too close behind it. Okay. We give it some space. We let it breathe. Okay. You see what I'm saying? We let it breathe. Bro, we're literally running right now a 1 to 8. All right. You're running a 1 to 8. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you guys are kind of questioning, like, okay, if you're running a 1 to 8 or something like that, why don't you just close? Well, instead of just closing at a 1 to 8, throw that stop loss at a 1 to 7, right? You can have a super tight stop loss just in case this next candle hits the fucking moon, just in case, because you never know. Take a chance. Fuck a 1 to 8. Take a 1 to 7. Leave 10 pips to breathe and watch it hit the fucking moon. Look, it didn't even take us out. Oh my God. All right. Right there it did. But imagine if it did. It didn't. So right here, you probably would have been happy. Oh, I thought that was the candle. I was like, holy fuck. So you probably would have been happy. But again, take that risk. We didn't get a 1. Maybe now we didn't get that 1 to 8 we wanted to, but instead, we still got a 1 to fucking 7. Right? We're still fucking killing it. We can now go lose 7 trades. We hit a 1 to 7, a 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and we lost, I think, on one, like 20 pips when I first pulled it up for you guys. So realistically, we're up a fucking shit ton. We can probably lose like 15 trades right now and still be about break even. Like that's fucking crazy, bro. The fact that, I don't know, sometimes I shock myself, like literally watching how I've been trading over the last 6 months to a year, or maybe closer to a year now for sure with breakouts. Bro, I shock myself. It literally, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been over a year because my son is going to be a year old, my youngest. So it's been well over a year. It just shocks me that I've just been able to just make so much trading and also just be so confident in my trading now, where like I'm hitting 1 to 10s, 1 to 4s, 1 to 3s, whatever the case may be, and just being so confident in that next trade. Those of you guys who are in my NASDAQ room, you guys know last month we caught 14,000 pips. I'm gonna say it one more time, but you know, like I'm very big on, we're up 2,000 pips. We're up 3,000 pips this week. We can now lose 8 trades in a row. I'm very big about that because it helps your mindset, helps your psychology. This strategy is going to make you guys fucking trading gods, basically. That's the way I'm trying to put it. You guys should definitely be making money from this strategy. Again, I have gone back. Okay. I have gone back. Where are we? Where the fuck? Okay. Literally to the last 3 New York area closer to London session, because it's like 8 p.m. Pacific time is when I like to trade gold. When I did the last 3 in a row, and we caught a 1 to 3, a 1 to 3, and a 1 to 8, just based off the last 3. We can keep going. I'm literally showing you guys this shit live. Like I'm not, going back and looking for a really good one real quick. Like that's the last. I think we skipped this one right here, but I told you I would not have got in there, so it would have been a break even, or not a break even, but a zeroed out day. So we went back to the last four, being realistic in the last four, and they were all profitable except one day we didn't take no trades. Well, we actually lost on the day before that, but it was these ate that loss up. So really, I went back through 5 and showed you how profitable I was. Okay, someone sent a really long question, so I'm gonna try to read it out. Do you wait for a retest when? Damn, my fault. Just not the best of English, probably. I can't, or maybe you just kind of misspelled some stuff. So I'm kind of trying to figure this out. How do you know when is a strong buy / sell to go on a trade? In what case you wait for retest? I'm gonna kind of assume what you're kind of trying to ask there. So basically, I don't wait for retest at all. This is not a retest strategy. This is a breakout strategy. I don't ever wait for a retest. Again, if we're in consolidation, we break out, and I assume there might be a retest, then I'm going to go to the 1 minute time frame, try to find a trade there because it's less risk for one. And for two, it's going to be quicker, right? Just in case there is a retest, let me get a quick little buy on that 1 minute or sell on that 1 minute before that 5 minute takes over again. You're going to have 5 candles happen on the 1 minute chart before one candle on the 5 minute. And that's the reasoning behind that. But we don't wait for retests here. We just don't. You buy as the candle goes. Yeah, you're buying as the candle's exiting. You're not even waiting for these things to close. Okay, you're buying as they exit. Okay. Keep looking at some chats here. Do you read any books? I do not. I don't read. No, I can't read any books anyways. I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but I try to read a book. My mind just, I can't focus on the word. I forget what line I'm on. My brain just it goes everywhere. I'm a mental case. I can't read no books. I try, but I just can't. I can listen to a book though. I could do an audible. So I did. I was listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad. What is it? Poor Dad Rich Poor Dad Rich Dad, something like that. Rich Dad Poor Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I was reading it. I don't give a fuck about no Rich Dad Poor Dad bullshit. I just don't care. I don't need no motivational book to get me through my shit. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to it for a little bit and it was cool, but then I'm just like everybody has their own way to live and their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I definitely pride myself with, like a lot of people, again, going back to books and the way that book kind of is laid out, like, you know, making your money work for you. Of course, I believe in that. But there's also a lot of parts where, and I hear this shit every day, like, don't spend money on stupid shit. Don't buy a Rolls Royce. Don't buy this. Don't buy that. You're young. That's stupid. But I'm going to put it like this. All right. I've seen multiple people in my family die. I've had friends die. Right. So if I'm 22 years old and I want to drive, and I've always wanted to drive a Rolls Royce, I've always wanted to drive a Lamborghini and own a $5 million home. Why the fuck I'm not going to go do that if I can afford it? Because let me tell you guys something. Nothing's promised in life. There's nothing that is guaranteed. There ain't no guarantee that I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. Ain't no guarantee that I'm gonna survive till 23. There's no guarantee. So imagine I got all this money saved the fuck up and I'm dead at 23 years old. I didn't get to do shit. I didn't get to drive no Lamborghini. I didn't get to live in no mansion. I didn't get to go to Disneyland 10 times in the year with my kids. I didn't get to do none of that shit because I was too busy trying to save this money and stack this money and do it the right way. Fuck that, bro. Like anybody could die any minute. I'm trying to live my fucking life now. But at the same time, I'm not stupid. Okay. I'm going to still keep a lot of money in reserves. I'm going to still invest money. I'm not going to be stupid. But if I want to fucking walk around with a $30,000 Rolex on, why the fuck not? It ain't no fucking reason not to. You know what I'm saying? If I die next week, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I die next week, I'm happy as fuck because I lived my fucking life. At 22 years old, I lived the fuck out of my life. So I'm happy. I really would like to go full-time trading with $8,000. Do you have any advice for that? Or do you think that's a good idea? I mean, you could full-time trade with $8,000 any fucking day of the week. And a lot of people too, another thing that pisses me off, a lot of people are going to tell you, you need this amount of capital. You need this, you need that. people fuck with me since day one because I've always preached you don't need all that capital. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've said that before. Oh, you need capital to trade. That's because I was running a funded group, and I wanted people to actually join the funded group I was running, and I'm man enough to say that. Like I'm not a lot of people be bitching out. They won't admit certain shit. I can admit that. I had a funded group, so I'll probably preach, okay, you should get a funded group. And I ran the funded group right. I didn't do nothing wrong, right? If people got funded, they got their accounts and they made money. And I taught people how to do that at the same time. But you can flip anything. There's somebody in my group right now who flipped $400 into $6,000. You know what I'm saying? So imagine what he could do with that $6,000 and what you could do with that $8,000. $8,000 is enough to go full time. Guarantee it. I mean, what do you need? What do you need to make per month? That's kind of what it comes down to. How much do you need per month to survive? If your bills are 2,000 and you want 2,000 extra, right? You need $4,000 a month to be happy, be comfortable. You got an $8,000 account, then you got to make 50% a month. 50% a month is not that hard, especially with an 8K account. It's a lot easier than like a $100,000 account. I mean, obviously it's the same thing, but mentally. Make 50%. That's not hard to do. I'm teaching you guys a strategy that's going to give you 1 to 10s, 1 to 5s, 1 to 6, 1 to 15s. I'm teaching you guys how to do that. So really, you take that AK account, you risk $1,000 per trade. You're not going to lose 8 trades in a row. Not with this strategy. Not if you do it right. You take that 8K account, right? And you risk, let's say you risk $1,000 per trade. So you risk $1,000 per trade and you're averaging a 1 to 5. So you risked 1,000 and you're making 5,000 per trade. Like I showed you guys, okay, maybe you lost the first trade. Okay, so you lost $1,000. We then took 3 gold trades. One was a 1 to 8, $8,000 profit, 1 to 3, $3,000 profit, and another 1 to 3, $3,000 profit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's $14,000 that you made on your 8K account just off of 4 days of trading. Well, 5 days of trading, because one of the days we didn't trade, it didn't look good. So in 5 days, you turned $8,000 into $22,000. And you keep doing that shit over and over again. Let's say you take 14K, right? You make that, take $6,000 out, and now you're trading with, I don't know, I forgot the math already, but you're trading with probably double what you started with still, and you took $8,000 out or whatever the case may be. Take your initial out, take that $8,000 out. Now you got a $12,000 account. Do the same shit and never stop. That's how I've been running it up, and now I'm to the point where I'm making a lot of fucking money trading. A lot. 6 figures probably 6 figures every 48 hours, possibly. So it just depends. It's random, but yeah. But that's why I'm trying to teach you guys the strategy too, is because it's like, that's why I told you guys it's such a good strategy in the sense that you can turn a little bit of money into a lot of money because you do have such a tight stop loss and you're getting really nice take profits. So you just, it's helping your mindset, your psychology. And yeah, it's such a good strategy. It really is. You guys are going to see it too tomorrow on my YouTube video. Matter of fact, type a 1 in the chat and we could watch my YouTube video right now before it even comes out tomorrow. It's already up. The chat goes crazy. First, let me see if you guys can even see it. Damn, I never seen that many 1s right there. That's crazy. That's a lot. Somebody start typing the wrong numbers. That's crazy. Is it smart to trade Nas with a couple hundred? I'm not gonna say that's not smart. No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not smart. No, I will say that. Can you do it? It's possible, but I don't recommend that. Don't start with Nas. You can start with GJ. Even we just looked at gold. I'm gonna keep it 100. I might start trading gold again because I mean the consolidation 1 minute didn't work out good, but we was catching 1 to 3s, 1 to 8s right now on gold just the last few days. So I'll probably start looking at gold again. I don't know. I might. If it's there, why not trade it? Let me stop the share because I don't know what's going on here. The YouTube, I don't want that. How do I play an unlisted video? Like if I just go to dashboard, content, what the fuck? All right. That's hilarious though. I don't want y'all to see the editing on this video right here. This shit is crazy. You'll kill it on US 30. We can look at US 30 tomorrow. I haven't looked at US 30. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I could do this. All right, you guys can see my screen. Just type a 1 in the chat if you can see the screen. You can see the YouTube. And then, all right, cool. Now I'm gonna play it just for a second. Tell me if you guys can hear it, how it sounds on your screen. I don't know how that works, if you guys can hear it good or not. Just type a 2 if you guys can hear it good when it comes. In today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down how I was able to turn $11 into $100 in just simply 12 hours. Someone said, okay, so it's whatever. It's probably whatever. I just want to show you guys the editing real quick anyways. I'll turn it up a little. Well, I don't have speakers, so it's coming out of my computer, which is way over here tucked off. With that me? Somebody's banging on the walls in there. Anyways, I just want to show you guys the editing. Fuck the volume for a minute. Just look at the editing. Obviously, you're not going to really be able to. Oh, I can mute myself. Okay, let me try that then. I think that's how you guys are hearing it, but I'm going to mute myself, see if you guys can hear it. All right, this is gonna be the best one right here. You guys are gonna hear it the best here. This is as good as it's gonna get. In today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down how I was able to turn $11 into $1,100 in just simply 10. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, just real quick. I want you guys to see the editing on this and tell me what you guys think. Ready? All right. I think I could turn my volume higher here. Oh yeah, there's the volume right there. All right. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how I was able to turn $11 into $1,100 in just simply 12 hours. I'm going to be breaking down how I did it, the strategy that I used. You're also going to see the pairs that I did this on all in one day. It's going to be insane. Buckle up, sit back, relax, get a drink, get some popcorn. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the video. Here we go. What's good, everybody, man? Welcome back to another video on the channel. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. I swear to God, don't you watch this video all the way through and don't hit the subscribe button. God help me, please. You want good luck this week, man? You want good luck trading in general? Hit that like button. It's going to bring you good luck. It's going to help me out. It's going to be a positive for everybody. So hit that like button and let's just get into it because so much shit's falling out of my pockets. We're going through it. A lot of shit's going on. It's going to be an insane video. I'm going to be breaking down just insane trading yesterday. All that good stuff, man. So let's hop into it. So over the weekend, I thought to myself, you know, what's a video that can help people out, right? What's a video that can not only help people out, but people can relate to? And it hit me like, okay, a lot of people don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to trade with them. I love showing you guys me making 30K, 40K, 50K in a trade, whatever the case may be. But of course, that took a long time to get here. So what I want to do in this video, or what I decided over the weekend that I was going to do, is trade a small sized account like 90% of you guys probably have, and show you that it is possible to flip a smaller account into a medium-sized account, and you can actually do it fairly fast. Now, the way that I do this, man, is I'm taking breakout trades, okay, 5-minute time frame only, and I'm having very tight stop losses. I actually don't use a stop loss. I just watch it, and boom, we took 2 trades on here.
two entries because I wasn't sure how much I was going to be able to use. Could I do a 0.05? Could I do a 0.10? What is the broker going to allow me to do? And by the way, for you guys who want a just unbelievable broker on that day, another GJ style, beautiful, just beautiful breakout pattern. It's the same thing over and over and over again.
But again, this is the type of shit I'm trying to show you guys. Like, it's the same shit. It don't matter whether it's a fucking YouTube video, clarity, whatever I'm teaching you guys. This is the shit that I do. Obviously, they're getting the summed up version. I'm not going to teach in the video like trail your stop loss and all that crazy shit that I'm showing you guys. But again, if you look at the gist of it, it's just a breakout with the same shit. Market structure, like nothing changes. It's very simple. All right. Obviously, like I said, they're not going to get the gist of like moving the stop loss and the 1 minute and the 5 minute breakout shit, but or the consolidation shit. But yeah, it's a good video. You guys think the editing's good? I can see all your guys' messages, by the way. I know nobody else can, but that's all you get to see. Because if I show you too much, then nobody's gonna watch it tomorrow. I need to get the views and yeah, some good editing, right? Editor needs a raise. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. We went over a lot. I want you guys to go learn this session. Check it out. Look at gold, NASDAQ, all that good shit. And as long as I don't go in, well, I'm not gonna be going to labor. As long as my wife is not going to labor, then we'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm looking at gold right now, by the way. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I don't trade gold that often. I'll share my screen real quick, but just to show you guys, looking at gold right now. And I'm just saying, you never know. You never know, right? Something to keep an eye on. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be in the chat too. But all right, see you later.